Welcome to the Sold Too Early Sports Card Podcast. Kai and I are actually going into business together. We're defensive bidding specialists. That's Kai. That's my name this episode. It's 8:30 in the morning. Kai, how the hell are you doing?
Doing good. It's a different time, like he said. It's kind of nice. I mean, doing it in the morning, not doing it at nighttime.
Honestly, this is a pretty good gig now for the podcast timing. So since we got the puppy, I've now been getting up around like 6:30 because like she needs to go out. And that's fine. Frankly, honestly, at this point now, I've fully gotten used to it. The issue has now become like I go to bed at like 10:30-ish, which is like that is the one thing as an adult that I do not like now. 2 months into having this dog is like that unfortunate ability that I have to go to bed relatively early now. I used to go to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock. Like I work remote. It doesn't really matter. And Kai, you had asked me before this podcast, like, does that impact my job? My company is currently based in San Diego, dude. Like, they're not up at 9 a.m. Eastern, obviously. It's 6 a.m. for them. So the earliest I get pinged things if something happened or if something goes wrong or like if they need something is generally like 11, 12, even 1 o'clock Eastern. So it's super nice. And like I usually get I get the ability to work for like 4 hours if I'm hanging out with Sophie from like 7 o'clock to like, and I actually will start my day early sometimes if I need to get like just shit done. I don't want to bother in the afternoon. I'll work from like 7 a.m. to like 11 and be done with like a day and a half of work.
So that's how you don't do anything during the rest of the day.
Like I have taken advantage of the fact like my dog. No, you think I'm kidding? I'm dead serious. Like they don't care about that. All that matters, dude, is that like clients either keep paying or the work gets done. I don't give a fuck when it's done. If they pinged me about something, yeah, I'll answer it. It might be 30 minutes later if I'm taking the dog out or if I'm eating lunch like a normal human being. But like, dude, no one cares. Just get your work done.
Yeah, have you been doing much cards lately or not really?
It's so interesting. So leading into that conversation too, what I've actually been doing lately, and this is funny because I never did this for years, sniping eBay auctions now. Like, no. Like it's very funny because like one of the running jokes here, and truthfully it is a running joke here at this point, is I did not bid on eBay for like a full calendar year. And I don't know why it just clicked to start doing it again, or just like I found stuff I actually wanted. But like we literally have here like Johnny Bench game used bat knob auto from tier 1. First off, I think I stole this card. So this ended at like 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's like not like an early morning snipe, but like no one's looking for that on like on a Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it was. This actually undersold the non-auto one. The non-auto did like $2,200. So I think I stole that at $1,895.
Poor Cody.
Dude, the Brock Purdy here, like actually, I am so thrilled I won. This was like a 7 a.m. auction. So let's.
Do you think they end up keeping Mac Jones over him like next year? He's played so well.
So there's my auction win, obviously, but like PSA 910 silver. Oboe, $600. Are you telling me that you would not win a 35 to 35 for 650 listed like shit like that? Like that's a perfect storm of winning.
What's like the cheapest Prism auto on eBay? You could probably just throw it back on eBay, and
once I get it in hand, I will. I think the cheapest one is like $600.
Yeah,
like
there's probably not even another red one on eBay.
301 for a disco no huddle. 479 bid right there. 325, 675. Okay. So like, I mean that's a college auto. Actually,
that's a doo-doo one.
Yeah. So I truly think that like, I think it's worth like $1,000 because I looked at red shimmers before the season. The last was like $1,200 in August, so it's probably worth like $800 to $1,000. Like I did well. And then where's my last one? I think then the Jaden Daniels, which we talked about, she actually got in hand. Yesterday, I have to process. I have a bunch of stuff on my desk from a pretty mid New Jersey show over the weekend. And that's really sad because I like the showrunners who run it. I think the issue with that was kind of the timing of when they did it. So it was a 2-day show at a sporting complex here in central New Jersey, which is actually it's a very nice location. Like they do a bunch of stuff there. It's very big. They have a lot of room for stuff. But you're on like a turf field, so it's kind of like not old school in a way, but it's just like there's a lot of people there, but you are just like a thing. Like I think behind us was like a wrestling tournament or some shit. Um, and from Friday, it was from 3 to 8 p.m. That is obviously a due timing because, like, if you're working, you're not going to go to the card show. And they actually run other shows here in New Jersey, but like it's on a Friday night from like 5 to 10. So you get like people who are in the door early because they do this full time. They have to make a deal and they're like little crackheads. They need to do it. But then also you have like the normal Joes who get in at 7:30, 8 o'clock, maybe after dinner or like after whatever else, like, or they stop by after work. And like that show is pretty good for a couple hours. It's actually where I got one of my Babe Ruth Lou Gehrig balls a couple years ago. So this is a quality show. And I love that show. This one, 3 to 8, though, is really tough because you kind of alienate the average Joe there. And then Saturday, it was actually gorgeous here in New Jersey. It was like 65 and sunny, which obviously, early mid-November is not common. So it was kind of dead because I think of good weather.
Yeah, I mean, it's been nice here too, but there's no shows. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was the Dallas Card Show this past weekend. I didn't really hear a ton. I heard from the people I sold the tables to that they were happy, which is obviously like good. I'm happy they did well. I would not want them to lose money. My tables are not cheap, but remember, like, location, and I have been very fortunate to have those 3 tables on the front wall. I will be back in January, and I've already begun to kind of figure out not a return to action for 2026, but like I'm going to basically sell off everything after these local shows hit. I have a couple more here in New Jersey in November and December, and then I'll probably just either auction off everything or consign it or whatever, and just kind of go into January Dallas. I might sell my table again, frankly, take the cash and just go walk and buy for a day or two.
Yeah, so you would still go without the table?
I'm really considering it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst idea. I mean, January Dallas usually is pretty good. I think I've went to that one like one time.
Yeah, like I think that's one where like if I'm going to just fly in on Thursday, well, I would take here's what I would fly in on Thursday, I think, and then leave Friday.
Yeah, fly in Thursday morning, leave like Friday evening or something.
Literally just like that. I think that's the more I talk about it, the more I kind of like the idea. Because then like I'm home on Saturday and Sunday for like my dog and my wife. It might be a little finicky with timing. Like if there's an issue with weather, at least then I have Saturday and Sunday to kind of like get home. Like the more I actually think I'm gonna do that, Kai, and just go in with like 20 grand or so and just buy up decent quality stuff. Be a little repack type wanna be for a bit.
I would love to watch you walk around.
I am just not. I'm not built for it anymore. Like no, not in like. How do I say this nicely? And Kai, I'm sure you do this too because you're a very smart guy and you've been doing this honestly longer than I have. How quickly can you walk by a table and tell if something's junk?
See, fast, but I think that's like part of the reason I don't like doing it. I don't really like digging into like the cases and like asking.
Fucking hate it. Now, once again, that is not good advice, and I fully admit that. What I'm saying right now, with Kaza Green too, is bad. If you are someone who like wants to maximize value, it's worth slowing down, taking a peek, maybe going through a $1 box or $5 box or $10 box, whatever. But unfortunately, my brain no longer works like that. I
Yeah.
can tell by walking by a table quickly if it's junk or not. And that's not a good thing. And I don't mean that in like, ha, I'm better than you, I'm superior. No, it's a fucking decade of walking through card shows, mostly as a vendor and occasionally as a buyer now, and knowing, all right, I can tell right away that's SGC 95 base Aaron Judge cards. I'm good. They don't have a showcase on this table. They're not even protecting their cards. I can quickly assume that it's probably not going to be worth the time. But then again, I also know the type of stuff I prefer to go for, which is very high floor, game worn patch autos, and quality players. Like, I'll just use an example on what's on my desk. I grabbed 3 cards randomly. Actually, this is hilarious. There's the Jane I was talking about before. Here's a Brett Favre to 25. You can kind of see that one. And then this one's actually really cool. This is from Gold Standard. It's the Michael Strahan Super Bowl auto. Well, it's kind of bad right now. It is what it is, but with the diamond inside of it. Like just 3 random cards on my desk. So 2 of 3. What did I just say? Cool brands, good players. Obviously, one's to Jane Daniels. But I also said I'd buy him this year because, frankly, this is a decent time to go grab a couple cheap ones.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's nothing wrong with bargain bins or whatever, like
No.
lower end showcases. I think for me, I would rather just at this point, like find one card that I could make the same amount as buying 20 cards out of the bargain bin. Use the time differently than I would have 10 years ago.
I think for me, it depends. Like on my desk, I have like 80 cards I have to process, which is not a bad thing. And I use Speedy for it. So, at some point today, because I'm actually off for Veterans Day, I will sit down, price the cards, get them on eBay. And that will take, I don't know, an hour or so. Like, it's not even like the speedy part of that. It's more of just like, I'm not going to auction these cards at this point in time. I'm going to just oboe everything. So it's more of like the researching side of it that just takes a minute or two per card. Um, but that's just the name of the game. That's not a hard thing to do. It's, could I do 800 cards? Sure. But then I'd probably end up auctioning all of them. And that's fine as well. There's a balance to it all. Like, I still like and can process plenty of cards at any given moment. But yeah, Kai, you're right. You want to swing for the fence. You don't want to hit a grand rule double. But it's also okay to, hit that single down the line or whatever other baseball analogy I can use to, describe flipping cards. Because frankly, I know you're doing this full time for yourself, so you're paying your rent, you're paying, for dinner or other, expenses living on your own now. For me, because I don't do this full time, I bought this, and this is another great example. I bought this John Stockton Eminence on Discord, I think for like $350 or $400. I'm going to move it in a deal to someone for about $700 cash and trade because of a good comp that came up. And like, is that a home run? I mean, maybe. That's almost doubling my money. Is $300 a high five the phone? Gronk spike everything? No. But if you look at the context of the real world, that's a day and a half of work for someone. It's pretty fucking good.
That's actually ironic. I was just talking to someone about something similar. Like, I've been buying a lot of like not lower end, but like $100 to $500 Pokemon and grading it. But when you start buying like higher end cards and you make, a couple $1,000 on a card you grade or whatever it might be, you start to look at the stuff like the Pokemon where you turn 100 into 200 or 300. You're like, oh, but I'd rather do 20 of these or like one big card. But I mean, the little ones add up too. It's worth your time if you're willing to do it. Like,
yeah, I mean, like right now, I have a clear strategy, and I've convinced myself, Kai. So thank you for this. That I'm going to sell my table in January. I'm going to go to the show, but I'm going to sell it, take the money for all 3 tables, add it to my funds, and go walk around Thursday, Friday, and buy.
Might as well.
Yeah, like fuck it. Like, at least then that allows me to sell off everything I want to, which is basically most of my stuff. Not in like, oh, I'm done with sports cards. It's more just like, hey, I want a clean slate. I think that's like, I say this every year. My resolution is to like improve my spreadsheets because I'm dog shit at them. And
You got to get better at that.
It's my Achilles heel, and I fully understand that, but like it's an excuse to do it. It's a good write-off for taxes. Uh, it's a good ability to kind of reset in 2026. And it's also not a terrible thing to be cash heavy into the holidays where like, yeah, if a $10,000 card came up, Kai, and they wanted $8,500 for some reason, I'll fucking buy it. I don't need to ever sell, but I can always put myself in a position to be able to sell and be ready to quick flip one or two larger cards. Because you might lose on $50 cards and lose 10-20%, which is fine. But you buy one 10K card, you get 12 out of it or something like that, covers a whole lot of hurt.
Yeah, for sure. Your whole monologue was a facade for the IRS to not look into you.
I love tax evasion. My name is Kai Patricelli. I live at, hang on, let me get your address up.
Trust me, Dave. I pay my taxes. Trust me.
I pay my taxes too.
You pay some of them.
I pay what they
You
can prove.
pay at least half of them.
Listen, it's not about what you know, Kai. It's about what you can prove. I think that's Soprano.
Didn't Mikey give you his sheet to use? Did you just not use it?
Oh, I'm the fuck dude. I am the fucking worst.
Oh,
And
dude.
there's no excuse other than I am just a bad person. I have every ability to track my stuff correctly, but I am just the fucking worst about it. And I say it every year that I'm going to get better about tracking my stuff, and I just don't do it. I fall off.
One thing I've gotten like pretty particular about tracking is I don't know if you do this, but I would go actually crazy if I didn't start doing it a year or two ago. But is my incoming packages and the tracking with each one? I don't know if you do something like that.
I have to. It's. I either need to build an AI agent to do it for me, or I need to figure out a process that works because I'm really bad at it, and I fully. That is my worst thing about sports cards is my tracking of my inventory. Now I know what I'm into cards for, but like it's in my head, and that's not useful.
It never goes on paper.
It never goes on paper. It's so bad.
Oh, Dave, what are we gonna do with you?
Nothing. Just it's fucking clearly it's working. You like I'm not destitute and homeless at this point, as far as I know. Like
In like 6 months, you're just gonna get arrested.
yeah, but for what? Like, what are they gonna get me for this time? Come on.
Tax evasion.
Is that a good segue? Is that a good segue into the defensive bidding thing?
Mega bidding, maybe.
Oh god, dude! Shout out sports card therapist. Like
He came back for a hot minute and then he's gone again.
I think he came back for one podcast.
Shout out Rob, great dude.
Rob was a nice guy. I really did like Rob as a person, but yeah, like
I'll never forget. Was it us? I forgot who it was talking about it, but his Instagram username, you could very easily miss.
Sports. Shout out. What's it called? Wasn't SNL? I don't know. I don't remember where.
I don't know, but you could very easily.
It was the Al Trebek memes and like I think that was SNL. I'm not getting a little old. I'm stupid. No, but Rob was always a nice guy. And he could have easily kept his empire kind of going, like that Wolfgang Puck, which is not the right one, obviously.
Gang sounds crazy.
What'd you say?
Said Wolfpack gang sounds crazy.
I know. No, he easily could have kept that stuff going. He could have easily like taken his lumps and kind of moved on, but he kind of self-reported himself. And when you do that, I begin to think that you did other things besides mega bidding and shill bidding items. But also it comes down to how much money you have, because obviously, the situation with P. Ryan and Jeff Wilson and whoever else was kind of involved in that conversation regarding defensive bidding, which is another word for shill bidding, which is another word for safebid.com. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to safebid.com. Kai and I will be running it. We will be bidding on your cards, however you ask us to, but we do take 0.1% of the hammer price. Safebid.com. Totally sponsored, totally real. Make sure.
Oh man, that whole thing is just like so, like stupid / funny to me. Like it was so easily like avoidable / like a quick shutdown, and it just like went the worst way it could have went.
So I wonder if his apologies are still actually.
They should be. He posted them yesterday afternoon.
Let's see.
He went on a little bit of a mental breakdown rant.
No, like he actually like truly did. Can I? Let's see. Let me share my screen. So, for anyone who is not aware, P. Ryan Collection is someone with a lot of money. That's all you need to know. And the fact of like you in sports cards, and I've said this a few times too, $1 million is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but $1 million in sports cards means guys are at your nuts and they really, really, really want to be your friends because that's obviously a lot of money in the real world too. But in sports cards, it's you're a golden god. You can't do anything wrong. So here is the full apology. I am sorry for bidding on a card I was selling. It's wrong to do that. I mean, sure. I'm glad you acknowledge that. I'm sorry for not informing acquiring Fanatics Collect of my mistake. That was wrong. Okay, whatever. Being outbid by the time I realized my error was not justification for not telling them. That was wrong. I am sorry for carelessly bidding in many auctions. As a collector, one should be very deliberate in their approach to buying. It's wrong to not be more careful. Like this is not groundbreaking apology. I'm glad he's doing it, but it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
also
sorry
like
for not
almost like saying it like a third grader would type it.
So you're supposed to type like your target audience, and I think like 70% of Americans read at like a 6th grade or lower level. So like actually, no, it's really sad.
No, I know. I saw that somewhere.
I think we talked about it in the past, but like, yeah, it's understandable to talk in simple word. Simple word, do good job. I'm sorry to Fanatics Collect and Acquire for using their resources to research this matter. I've been unable to bid or sell on Fanatics Collect, and that is fair. Okay, whatever. Okay, just more. I'm sorry for going on Dr. Becker's podcast where I knew I was being recorded. I didn't consent to it being released until after the discussion.
I don't even know if Dr. Beckett did a podcast. Isn't he like 70 years old?
I don't know, Kai. I don't care. Whatever. I'm allowed to be. I allowed it to be released because I felt it was an important topic, but I made some mistakes. I'm sorry for not confronting him when he admitted to bidding on friends' cards. That is not appropriate. I should have made it clear. Oh, so Dr. Beckett is also defensive bidding. Where does the rabbit hole go? I need the fucking Charlie Day meme where like all the
he
trades
even
are.
knows how to bid on a card.
Listen, you know what? They got REA for that reason.
I haven't looked at there in forever.
I know. All right, so just whatever. Just more bidding. Is he taking a break? Is that what I just read here? I'll be taking a break from hobby-related content on Saturday. Okay, well, so we got to bring in someone unfortunately passing away to also be like, guys, it's just cardboard. Someone died. What? Can you just deflect harder? Like,
he's not looking for sympathy.
Yeah. I'm not looking for sympathy, but I bring this up totally unrelated thing to that. Oh, there's his phone number. Let me just not do that.
You just doxed him, Dave. Good job.
First off, he doxed himself. Also, wait, what? If you ever find yourself in a hobby-related issue, call your lawyer. You motherfucker, you think these people have lawyers?
Did you read the next part?
I'm happy to buy cards or lend against cards if you're in a pinch, legal or financial. Didn't we just It's not defensive bidding. It's a card shop loan with interest.
Would you rather get an advance from Alt or Pete Ryan?
I think door number 3. Like, dude, he's still. Who the fuck cares? What does this one say? Oh, in lieu of the appearance at the Jackie Robinson Museum, I'll be making a $50,000 donation to it. Okay.
Where's your $50,000 donation, Dave?
I don't give a fuck about any donation. Are you kidding me? Like,
you don't think Jackie Robinson?
Good job, Kai. You threw me under the bus. No, money doesn't fix the issue here. Money is actually the root of the issue here, which is your defensive bidding specialists here at what was the company I made called? SafeBid.com. Thank you. I'm gonna drive that into the ground, by the way.
It reminds me of the Safe Life.
That's literally where I kind of got it from. It's a good meme. Don't actually go to safebid.com. I don't know what the fuck it is, and I want to find out. I'm not reading text messages on here. You have my number, whatever. No, I'm not returning to hobby content after less than 12 hours of declaring myself a break. Okay, thank you. Thank you for telling us you're leaving.
At least 13 hours.
Yeah, all right. There's your donation. Very nice. Okay. Thank you for text messages. Like people think they are so important in sports trading cards. No, you're fucking not. I'm not important. Kai, you're not important. Mikey isn't important. Lane isn't important. P. Ryan isn't important. Shine isn't important. Ken Golden isn't important. You know who's important? The people who actually hit the ball far, throw ball good.
Joey.
What?
Joey
D's cards. Yeah. The people who throw ball good, hit ball good, skate real well, hit golf ball well, tennis racket, other sport thing. They are the ones who are actually important. You are not providing any actual value. I'm not providing any actual value. You're not. Mikey isn't. Ken Golden certainly is not. I hate Ken Golden. I do. I truly do not like Golden at all. And I want to make that perfectly clear.
He's in your state too, right?
He's in New Jersey.
God, you need to get out of there, dude.
I do not trust him at all. I wouldn't trust him with a dollar card. I wouldn't trust him with anything.
You have to move somewhere like more civilized, like New York.
Did you just hear what you just said? You want to try again? I'm fleeing the country at this rate. Come on.
There's actually there's quite a lot of people in like the Northeast that like have big things going on in cards. This kind of makes sense, but
yeah, I mean Northeast is pretty affluent, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's where a lot of like the original like big card companies kind of started as well.
I mean, Layton was in New Jersey. Obviously, Golden's here. Alt is in Delaware, which counts as Northeast.
Am I making this up, or wasn't Upper Deck also there?
I don't know where Upper Deck is.
I feel like I'm making that up, but I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
Upper Deck is headquarters in Carlsbad, so it's California.
Oh yeah, I wasn't close.
Founded in 1988. I mean, I can check their Wikipedia, but like, I imagine, yeah. Yeah, no, it's California.
Even comes up there. One of those.
Well, Tops is in New York, obviously. Panini is obviously Italy. I don't know where they have a U.S. based office.
You know, I didn't know that for the longest time.
That they were Italian.
Like, yeah, they were.
Actually, I think isn't Panini in Dallas or something like that?
Where they ship redemptions from is at least, yeah.
It's Irving, Texas. Okay, so they're in Texas. I mean, Platinum was from
PSA is in New Jersey.
PSA is in New Jersey as well. I mean, their headquarters is in California, but like they do have a New Jersey office. Platinum was in New York somewhere, and then they moved, and obviously they are now defunct. I'm trying to think of other like. I think Swish Breaks is probably in New York, New Jersey area. I think they're from here. Just trying to think of random ass people. I don't know. There's definitely way more than I'm thinking of. Like, but also I'm not naming people like Santiago who lives 30 minutes from me. Like that's not. Or MLB, which is headquarters in the Caucasus, New Jersey. But like, yeah, there's a lot of money in this area. There's a lot of money where I'm from too. Like, not shocking. It's very fucking expensive to live up here. What was the point of his game too? That I didn't like Ken Golden. I mean, obviously, shocking. No, but we don't provide value. We don't do anything special. Like the people who actually provide value to sports cards are the athletes on the cards. We don't do anything. People gotta really get a reality check on like their life, and that is something that is just so funny to me. That will always be funny to me. Is like the level of like self-importance you are giving yourself. If I stopped collecting cards tomorrow, no one would fucking care. My friends would be like, damn, that's sad, but everyone's life would go on. And that's fine. You need to understand that. And that's not like a negative, like you're being such a downer thing. It's the truth. I don't make this card value go up someone fucking paying more money than the last sale makes it go up or down. That has nothing to do with my ability to buy
Or
or
him
sell.
dying.
What?
I said, or him dying.
That's not what I just said, though. It's John Stockton who's making the card go up and down, not me or you. If someone's paying more money,
theoretically, if you kill them, you know, like, I'm just saying.
all right, listen here, Kai. Are we opening up another? We got safe bid and we got death bid. They're sister companies.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong though. I mean, there's really, well, active players are a different story though.
Are they? Do you really think like?
Well, okay, sure. The only way it goes up if someone pays more, but why is someone paying more? Because he plays good.
Yes, but that's exactly it. We have no impact on that.
Yeah.
Are you?
Well, I'm just saying it's a different story for someone who's like actively like not playing good, like, or just not active in general. Like, you know, you either have to get a good deal or someone has to really want the card.
The card collector is not increasing the value of the card. The player is. That is the main crux of what I'm saying.
Sure.
That's it. Like,
or grading company is.
That's still not a card collector. Card collector
card collector sends it in to be graded.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Okay, semantically, you're right, Kai. You happy?
There you go. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Point is, like, we have no actual value. Get a grip. Like, come on. I don't need 45. Also, this is like a 45-year-old man apologizing the way he did. I want to make that clear too. This is not like a 17-year-old kid, like, making a continuous mistake and lapse in judgment. It's like a man apologizing on social media. Who fucking cares? And also, this happens way more than people want to admit in many group chats across all sports cards, which you'll never hear about and never hear discussed. My dog's up. That's fun. She's trying to silence me. I've been silenced. No, this happens way more than people want to admit in group chats across Instagram, across auction houses, from $1 to $1 million cards. This happens all the time, and you will never ever hear admitted because money. Accept it. It's just the truth.
Yeah, I mean, you can see with the Shine and Kevin O'Leary just buying cards and doubling their value and then selling them fractionally.
Right. People want an unregulated industry. This is what happens in an unregulated industry. Like, what? Just blatant fraud? You don't say.
That is the most insane thing to me. I don't know how no one's like causing a stir about that.
Because everyone benefits. Kai, you and I financially benefit from there being so much
fraud. People buying into them.
Stupid people are. That's fine. They don't know anything.
Well, I'm just saying that's like who's not benefiting.
Stupid people.
Yeah.
Like, we financially benefit from the fraud in our industry, and that's fine. Am I saying that's good? No. I'm acknowledging that it's fine because I can't change it, and I'm not asking to change it. This is what an unregulated industry is. You can play along, or you can't. And if you don't want to play along, that's fine as well. You have the ability to say, no, I'm good. I'll stick to X, Y, and Z. No one's holding a gun to your head saying you have to buy into VJ Edgecombe cards.
How do you know?
As far as I know, Kai, I can't see the entire like room behind you, but like, you know,
I might have to start doing that with Michael Penix cards.
It's like, hey, I think Zion Williamson cards are still overpriced. I think they're being held up artificially, or Joe Burrow, or any player that like didn't live up to expectations in terms of like,
sort of activated. He's opened his window.
Yeah, I did see that. Like, and in terms of like not reaching his expectations, I'm saying that more because of injury this year.
No, I know.
Zion,
that was funny.
I know. I'm clarifying because I went from Zion, who I just think is Zion is not a bust.
He might be a lost cause at this point, like officially.
It's almost to the point now where like you try to buy with the idea being that he gets traded somewhere. Like, I always thought he was going to go to the Knicks, and then they did something else instead. Maybe they got like Miles Bridges or
they got OG Anunoby.
They got OG. I think they got OG and Cat, and I was just like, all right,
and Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, I said that. I said Miles, and that's the wrong one. I don't know what Zion's going to do. His career's fucked. Ja is just a bottom feeder right now.
His stuff's artificially inflated too. His stuff is getting held up by people bidding.
Trae Young, obviously, but that's like not even due to his play. That's just like literally the Philippines.
Yeah.
The entire country is just holding up the Trae Young market. It's really weird.
If Trae Young tore his ACL, there'd be like a 10% GDP decrease in the Philippines.
People in the streets just like, I'm ruined.
Eating Trae Young cards.
Yeah, it's so bad. No, just rampant fraud. That's just fraud on a whole different. That's a targeted fraud of an entire player's market. I don't know who's holding up Jaren Jackson Jr.'s market either, but like, obviously it's happening. But that's the joy of an unregulated industry. Is it a good thing? Fuck no. I'm not saying it is. Is it happening? Yes. Can I do anything about it? Nope.
Yeah, similar thought is I think it was PSA that just made the repack or whatever.
Oh, that's the biggest piece of dog shit too.
But no regulations there, I don't think. No checklists, no odds, nothing like that, I don't think.
No.
So, pretty funny.
That's so funny, dude.
I wonder, because I thought before that the PSA offers were from like partners they work with to buy cards. I wonder if they're actually buying for themselves from there now.
I mean, that would make sense. It's very,
they have to be, right? Like,
I guarantee those cards end up in a repack, whether it's like phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3. Like, it'll end up in a repack. Of course it will. It's smart. But yeah, we talked about defensive bidding. We talked about just rampant fraud. That's not shocking. Like,
weekly talk on this podcast.
Dude, it's just like, it's fine. Like, I'm not acknowledging that it's good, but it's happening. And like, you and I can't do anything about it. The industry as a whole, what people say online in a video for YouTube or Instagram audience, which is like sounds pretty and nice and like, we're a hobby, we're in this together. No, you're fucking not, dude. We are not in this together. We're an industry of one group together. And I want people to understand that. You are alone. And that's okay. That is okay. Like, Kai's collection does not impact my life. My collection doesn't impact Kai's life. I hope he does well. I hope Kai thinks I do well. But it doesn't impact our lives other than that. It's okay for that to be that way.
Yeah, that's funny you mentioned that. I forgot to tell you, you would appreciate this. I bought a Muhammad Gay game worn jersey.
Nice. How much?
It was $200.
Isn't that just like so much fucking cooler?
I know.
Are you gonna frame it in the office? What are you gonna do with it?
Maybe. Yeah, I was so cheap. It might be worth throwing $100 at framing it or whatever. Nicely.
You can also frame it yourself. Like I did.
Yeah, I'm just OCD. I like it to be like really nice looking.
Fine. Like,
yeah,
that's the thing about like. Can I move the camera a little bit to show it? Like, that's why I like that so much.
Yeah.
Like, every jersey on that wall. So that's Kenny Britt, Robert Woods, Mohamed Sanu, Ray Rice, Jerkson Profar.
They've all beat someone.
Ray Rice did.
Profar did steroids.
Profar did steroids. Logan Ryan did not. Mohamed Sanu did not. Mohamed Sanu is the greatest quarterback of all time. And
Mohamed Sanu is the GOAT.
Love Mohamed Sanu. Robert Woods is the best fantasy guy. And Kenny Britt's just a G. Like, all those jerseys there, I think the most expensive one was the Ray Rice because it just never came up on the market. And I think that was like $400. Like, I don't care that that's hanging on the wall. That's $1,500, maybe $2,000, maybe. And like, that's not a small amount of money, don't get me wrong, but I don't care about that being never sold. That doesn't mean anything to me. If I kept nice NTRPAs of them and they were expensive players, not fucking Kenny Britt, like, yeah, then it'd be $20,000. And that's not worth it.
People were mega bidding Ray Rice's on alt last week.
Yeah, I sent that to Matt. I thought that was funny. I don't know why. I have the Ray Rice game worn 101 NFL Shield somewhere.
You don't know where it is?
No fucking no, dude. It's in my PC box, and that's
you have it on your wall too.
Literally, it's in either this closet or that closet. I don't know where it is. It doesn't matter. I just went through and found my MPB Murataki Murakami cards, and I put them on eBay because he got posted last week.
The other pitcher got posted yesterday.
There were a couple guys who got posted. Yeah,
starts with an I think.
Yeah, I don't know where he's gonna go, but like I don't have any cards from him currently. I sent everything to Comp C, other than the graded cards, And yeah, that was a 5-figure play, was the Japanese baseball. That was so funny, man. My only regret is not buying more. And I bought 50, I bought 30 something cases. That was so much fun.
I was reading that him and Murakami could both get like up to 200 mil probably. I don't know if that happens, but I know Murakami definitely has his flaws. I don't know much about the pitcher though.
I don't know much about the pitcher either. Murakami's got a lot of swing and miss in his game, and
I saw he hit like 4 balls over like 93 miles an hour last season or something like that.
that can't be right.
Yeah, no, I swear I saw it.
Do you mean 103 miles maybe? Because 93
No, it was like 93 or 94 miles an hour. He hit like 4 balls the whole season or something.
That's not possible because he hit. I'm checking what his stats were last year for Murakami. Oh, he was hurt last year. 69 games, 24 home runs. Yeah, there's no shot 24 home runs were under 94 miles an hour. It makes no sense.
He had here's what it was. He had a .095 batting average against pitches 93 miles per hour or harder.
Okay, that's different. And that is incredibly concerning. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge warning sign then. But he's also only 25.
That's like
that's
what
really
you'd
bad.
expect the player to be like ready to contribute. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's concerning. I mean, I did also go out and say that Roki was his MLB logo man was gonna and MLB debut patch took me a second. It's gonna outsell Paul Skeens. That's not gonna happen, but it's gonna sell for more than it should.
I mean, do we know it's not gonna happen though?
Paul Skeens did over $1 million, dude.
I mean, he won the World Series. He looked pretty solid as a closer. Like he's still really young.
And I love Roki, but like this was I said this a few times on this podcast, which is good. I said one of two things was gonna happen. They're gonna build him up slow, he's gonna have an innings limit, or he was gonna be kind of bad. And unfortunately, I was right on the second part where I said it was gonna be kind of bad because he literally had a 4 or 5 ERA and only pitched 36 innings in the regular season. Now, playoff wise, Roki proved what he could do. I don't necessarily know if he's going to be the closer long term. Frankly, at 23, 24, 25 years old, you make him a starter and you figure it out. But maybe he is just like this dominant closer, and that's kind of what he's destined to be. That's okay too. Like clearly it worked. The Dodgers won a World Series with him as a rookie. He pitched well in every single series. And like I think that is obviously something you could build off of. Now, it would not shock me if he has arm issues. I know that he was hurt most of last year, and like, I don't know if Tommy John's on the table or anything like that for him because he needed it possibly a couple years ago. You might have something there where this is such a good, encouraging thing, but I wouldn't be shocked if next year he only throws like 100 innings.
Yeah. Do you think
you got to kind of reset with him?
Do you think Yamamoto's does $1 million whenever it gets finally hit?
I think if it was available now, it would outsell Paul Skeens, and that is like I don't even think that's that crazy of a take right now.
Yeah, I would say it probably would as well.
So,
did Skeens do $1 million or was it like 1.7 or something?
I think it was like 1.2.
It was definitely. I thought it was over $1 million for sure. I don't know what it was though.
I'm checking Card Ladder right now. If I can spell Skeens' name right.
5-letter last name.
Literally, it was 1.1 million. But like, yeah, the Ohtani 50-50 ball, I think did like $6 million. That sold to like a Japanese bank. It's in Tokyo or somewhere right now. Like, if these major companies wanted an item like that, $1 million for the advertising alone is worth it. So I do think Roki's different. I think that like I don't know if it gets to $1 million, obviously, but yeah, if Yamamoto's came up for auction at peak timing, which would have been like after the World Series, it would have cleared that easily. Now I still think it would, but I don't know if it would be $1 million card.
Yeah, something else too is that I mean Yamamoto and Sasaki don't have first Bowman autos, but they can't get that like cool, like stupid looking / cool like triple best card.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. I don't even think we ever talked about that. Do you want to give a summary of
I
that
think
while
we
you go
like,
grab
briefly hit on it, but like
here, go give a summary. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
okay, but yeah, I think Camaneros and Churios got redeemed. At least Camaneros did. I don't know if Churios did, but you need a first Bowman Super Auto. You need the logo, the debut patch, and you need the Top Scrum Super Auto. And Roki obviously won't have a first Bowman Auto, and Yamamoto doesn't have a first Bowman Auto, and Otani doesn't have a first Bowman Auto, except he doesn't even have debut patches. So it's interesting. Those two guys won't even have that card that you can redeem. So you would think the debut patch is gonna forever be his best card, but plenty of players that do have first Bowman supers are gonna be probably see their debut patch go for way more than it should, attempting to put together that trio. I would think. I don't know exactly how many of them have first Bowman autos that have a debut patch and a Top Scrum Superfractor auto, but Dave, what percent do you think have a debut patch, a first super auto, and a Top Scrum rookie super auto right now?
10%, 15%.
That's what I was thinking.
Hi, Sophie. You be a good dog? You want to be on the podcast?
Would you trade her for the Skeens debut patch?
Can I get another dog or no?
What?
Can I get another dog or no?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, fuck yeah. $1 million? Dude, I love this dog to death. I do, but like, I'm not stupid. Dick's Sporting, so let's make a deal. I love you very much, but like, I can get a lot of golden retrievers with that. Well, she likes to bite me, so that's fair. Dude, she scratched me across the face yesterday pretty good. On this side.
Just like Miles Bridges.
I mean, I can say I wouldn't trade you for anything, but I'm not. Come on, you want to lie to the camera? So.
Wow, she's so well trained.
She is a 4-month-old golden retriever, dude. She is the most stubborn, cute little. Oh my god, you're getting big, girl. She's very stubborn.
Does she shed?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's cute, so she gets away with everything. Isn't that right, Sophie? These podcasts have become an excuse to just bring my dog on camera. But, yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen with the Yamamoto. I hope it gets pulled at some point in time. I'd love to see it go to auction. I don't know if we'll see it anytime soon, though. But
did you see the boxes getting like absolutely pumped?
Of course they were.
Yeah.
Like, say, I wonder if we will ever see that card. I wonder if we'll ever see the triple auto of LeBron, Curry, and Durant. I wonder if we'll ever see the Curry Superfractor, Top Scrum rookie, or like, I think LeBron James's Logo Man rookie auto never came out. I think there's one of those that never existed. There's a lot of like missing rails in sports cards that could be like, what do you think the Curry Superfractor would go for? If it got pulled while he's still playing, I think that's more relevant.
I mean, I don't even think that part matters really, but God, dude, I don't know. Definitely
5 million.
I was gonna say 5 to 10 at least. I mean,
What's
I think it would be the highest selling modern sports card, baseball or basketball wise of all time.
What is the highest selling basketball card now of all time?
The duel that just sold, the 101 dual auto from Shine and them.
Oh yeah,
right. It wasn't like 12 million or something.
Oh yeah, that was Kobe and MJ.
Yeah, allegedly.
Hey, listen, you know what? Prove it.
Yeah, that Curry would do stupid. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that would be a card that like literally international buyers are liquidating everything for, because that card appeals to everyone.
That is going to be a massive card if it ever gets found.
I wonder if I have to imagine it was pulled. It's probably just sitting in like a binder somewhere, frankly.
Yeah, I don't have $1 million, but I put out $1 million bounty right now.
I mean, I'll join you in that. I'll sell Sophie for that. Isn't that right, Sophie? You want to be sold for trading cards? You do. You want to be sold for trading cards.
Oh, Dave.
I fully understand how John Wick feels, by the way. If someone ever tried to hurt this dog, I would fucking kill them. And I mean that.
What if Ray Rice tried to hurt her?
No?
Who would you
He's gonna
protect?
like his life then. Isn't that right, Sophie? Yes. Anything else you want to touch on?
Not really. Yeah, I don't think so. Anything else?
I think we're good. Yeah, morning podcasts are better, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you're tired? Yes. You want to go nap after napping for an hour? I agree. I want to go nap. All right. Thank you guys for watching, listening next week. Sophie's gone, but I have a Paul Skeens card. See you guys then.